For a long time, Ghanaians, teachers and students have been used to a three-term system when it comes to school attendance. But in the past couple of years, we have seen some changes, especially at the SHS level with the introduction of the double-track system. A proposal or an idea that was supposed to help deal with the lack of infrastructure and also the high numbers that were churned out due to the free SHS policy. But from the 18th of January 2022, there is some level of change coming to the basic school level, from kindergarten to JHS. Instead of running a 12-week program, that is a three-term program, now students and teachers have to now work with a two-semester program. Students are supposed to come to school from the 18th of January and then vacate somewhere in early June, and then return in July and then vacate in December. That is close to about 20 weeks being spent in school for both semesters. Now, multiple stakeholders have spoken about this new proposal. Some say there was a poor level of consultation or no consultations at all. Some also say the increased contact hours at a go will help the students. On today's edition of the Citi Newsroom, we want to hit the schools, find out what some parents make of it, what some teachers make of the new transitional timetable, and then also possibly get the concerns of some of the teacher unions. I'm here to speak to one union leader within the Greater Accra space, Madam Aku Mensah. She's teaching. I'm going to try and get her to speak to me about her concerns with the new transitional timetable. Currently writing the date for today, which is the start of the new semester system when it comes to education. All right, Ma, hello. Hi, I'm not to disturb you or anything, but briefly, this is class 2, I believe.
Yeah.
Now, the date you just wrote on the board marks the beginning of a new dawn when it comes to the terms we use. Everyone is used to the three-term system. But now, government has introduced the semester system. We understand that your union, NATS, is not so excited about it. Can you talk to me as we start this new, semester system? The key concerns of your members. I know you have about 4,000 people under you. What are the key concerns and what's the way forward for you?
Yeah. The semester thing came as a shock to us because we believe that as a union, as big as NATS, we should be consulted. And so we were shocked. In fact, we started having this semester thing, people posting it and asking me, Chairman, is it true? Chairman, is it true? I said, no. I, as a chairman and a national council member, have not heard about this. Wow. And so I'll also be doing consultation. Only for us to be there Friday, we heard we are coming to school today, and it's on semester based. Seriously, I am shocked. My people are shocked. Teachers are edgy. And some of us, it's about the health of the children. KG child going to school for 20 weeks. That's serious because we've been doing 14 weeks, and 12 weeks. Even with that, during the 10th week, you could see that the children are tired already. They are so stressed up. So for us not to have a say in this serious issue, it's not a good thing. And so for me, I'm happy that the General Secretary have come out to speak his mind. And the mind he speaks is the mind of the union people. We are looking at a lot of people. We are looking at a lot of members, the concerns of them. Let's also consider that those who are teaching are also parents. We are also parents. And our children are also in different schools. And so it's a headache to us.
So you do not think that the 1 week break within the semester would help at all?
At all. We have been witness to the JHS. They started with the semester thing. And we saw it. At a point, the children were not even coming to school. After the break, they were not coming to the school. And teachers will have to chase them, to beg them to come in. And so when we drop it down to our kids, I think it's a little bit too harsh.
So the thoughts of many parents have not been captured with respect to the new semester system for basic schools around the country. So we are in one of the many basic schools that just opened to students. And I have with me here a parent who would talk to me about what she makes of the new semester system instead of the old 3-term system. Ima,
Me alone.
Being you na me JHS ke primary ke ni.
Yeah, be come pay be level 1. JSS 1.
Okay. Biane no me first I'm a school in 3 terms. I'm start of September to December, January to I think late March, April. I come back equal April to about June thereabout. Biane ke January all the way to June. Okay, I'm back in July all the way to December. I'm trying to be in your pay. Many job jomo, yeah, na new system.
Yo, if you me ake neke program ni gov't take ba. Enye wa gbe ken bi echun. Eja ke gbe ken bi e ka me hwe. Ame kase ni ke hwe, kwesa na amejo mo. Ni ke ni afa pi agbene etumote so mo na preach pi. No ni ba say me botemi only 30 minutes go word of exhortation no ba grab the one na can no keji man say afapi if you make one gbe can be here the work keji government say ba anye whole system me what continue kwen ba wa wo ona gbe ke bi yo ni at least keji ameba 3 months po na me break ameba break ke 3 weeks low 2 weeks it's okay for them. But Kenya afapi 1 week ejo mo ebe mi ekola 1 week neni ba ne e beba fe 1 to 1 to ehia e ba disciple no kun ekeji new curriculum me ne ba ehimoshi interval se ekechon gbeken bi ni senior se ka ke ha me it's okay si gbeken bi lesson na break ha me si bi antone gbeken bi am need the textbooks na me ka ka se ni textbook say jinu ni ehian wo wa eja keke jo wo bi gbekete school ne kase ni le kase han le work she na textbooks ne use beje network no e fi o ma ke eji problem call ke parents e po ebe phone ne use so na han gbeke homework beje te net no it's a problem to parents ne wo keji ina ne ke egbe kun KG ba hin JSS be po ba cha new system no aha me textbooks a provider me ka provider me e ba wa me.
Within Ayawaso Central in the Greater Accra region, there are 24 public schools. Now, 24 of all these public schools will be affected by the new transitional timetable introduced by the Ghana Education Service. Now, we've spoken to some multiple stakeholders, and now we want to speak to the Ghana National Association of Teachers, NATS, to also get their take on this new transitional timetable, the semester-based academic calendar, and what issues they have with it. I have a gentleman here with me, an executive of the association, just to share his thoughts. So the system has already started. What is the way forward then? What steps need to be taken to ensure that all stakeholders embrace this and move it forward?
Yeah, we are there for Ghanaians and the pupils and students. Therefore, we will not like to distort any academic program. But as said by the General Secretary, there's more room for consultation with the stakeholders. Because if we haven't 35 minutes for a program or a period, we call it in the basic school, and now it has moved to 40 and 50. And the teacher teaching mathematics and science will be in there for 50-50, which is 100 minutes. Then it calls for some motivation or some rest.
More pay, you mean?
And coming to negotiations. If we are doing some number of hours, and now you have increased the hours from 7 to 3, which is 8 hours. And we have not negotiated that if this extra work is being given as contact hours, what other negotiations can be done? Besides that normal contact hours, will still have to come to school early in the morning. In the basic school, we teachers, we should be everywhere where the students are. PE, cleaning, registration, assembly, extracurricular after school. So we may be leaving the school there around 4 or 5.
I have an executive within the Ghana education system and basically talk to us about what he makes of this new semester academic calendar and what we should expect from his members going forward.
It is as a result of the difficulty we had. Some, in the lower levels, you have some junior high schools whose younger siblings are in primary. So if we are running the different systems, you close home, parents will have some children in the school. It creates a lot of problems. So
this allows for some alignment from the JHS level all the way to the kindergarten level.
Exactly. So the alignment is good for parents, it's good for learners, and it's good for teachers. So that when we are on break, all of us are on break. They will also have some time to rest.
Now, we've spoken to some parents who say that the old system where they go to school for 14 weeks, break, do another 14 and then 12 was better because attention span becomes an issue.
Well, the semester system is not new. Probably it is new in the sense of the very young ones. So it is important we try it to a point and see whether it will really bring the stress and the hardship they are talking about. When we get there and there's a need for review, I believe management will also look at it. It is true that when the students stay in school for so long, it gets to a point they feel tired. But don't forget that it is not just the system that we have changed. Curricula has changed. The methods of teaching have changed. So the time when it is always writing, writing from the board and those things, it's more of activity, more of group work, more of interactive. So you are always engaged such that you enjoy the class. I believe if indeed we follow the real way that the learning must be done, they will be able to last.
Right, so there you have it. Basically, it's a new system that needs to be tried, and hopefully there will be some learnings that will be picked and applied to ensure that this new semester-based academic calendar works for all public, KG, primary and JHS students.